Welcome. New background. Okay, somewhat new. Okay, it's not completely new. Obviously, I had this half moon before. Obviously, this one I've been having it now for a while. I've actually been wanting to do this kind of setup for some time, but I couldn't find this half moon. I literally forgot where I had put it. So, you know, one of these other days, I was just like, I have to look for that. I want to change the background. I didn't really like the, actually, I think I have it around here somewhere. I didn't really like, shoot, I have a mess. Okay. I didn't really like this because, I mean, it looks cool, but it's pretty simple, pretty basic. And not only that, but when I was putting my sticker here, it wasn't able to like really stick that well because there's a lot of opening, not that much space to kind of stick on. So I did like this one before. So yeah, I was looking for it, finally found it. Now I have it. And what's actually cool, and one of the reasons why I wanted to have this one was actually because obviously it has a space for me to put a few more figures, specifically the ones that are kind of like sitting down. And I mean, I mentioned that in one of like the previous videos that I actually wanted to display the Albedo noodle stopper. And then obviously the 2B, not noodle stopper, but you know, this one's a SEGA premium Chokonose figure. And obviously my noodle stopper Kyoka from Chain Soldier. So I'm actually happy that I'm able to put those now again. So now I'll be having this kind of setup, and I mean, this is the first video that I'm recording with this setup, although I have recorded previous videos with a different setup. So you'll probably see some videos where, again, it's going to alternate. So you might see this newer setup, or you might see the one prior to that, which is, you know, with this little thing. And even, you know, going further back, you'll probably see the older setup, which was just this moon that I had. Now, if you notice also, there is a light turned on this one. I don't have the light turned on this one, and there's a reason for it. So when I got this full moon thing, I specifically asked for this one because the color of the moon thing, it's like that daylight color, which is more white. I think it looks nicer. I like it better. This one, unfortunately, I could turn it on and show you, but this one, it's like yellow. And also really, well, I guess the brightness, I can always bring that down if I wanted to, but actually it looks kind of cool. Now, I don't know, I don't like the yellow, kind of like that really yellow light, so that's one of the reasons why I have it off. But either way, I do like it because, again, I could, you know, put my sticker, it looks cool, and then obviously I can put some figures sitting down, kind of just relaxing there on the background. So for today, as you can see on the full moon, I do have 2B, obviously, there and also here. But the reason why I have 2B on this side is because, well, I'm going to be doing some videos, I'm doing this video on some figures of 2B, or I'd say more of NieR Automata. So all the other videos I've done have been mainly revolving around 2B. This one is going to have a few more characters from NieR Automata series. 2B herself as well, but I also actually have, so actually let me show you. So I do have Noodle Stopper, okay? This one is Noodle Stopper, okay? Different from that one. That one's a SEGA Premium Chokonose. But along with that one, there is two more. One of them is A2 and 9S. So SEGA Premium Chokonose, FuRyu Noodle Stopper. And the reason why I got the rest of them, well, I wanted to get A2, and I think I've mentioned this previously that, you know, A2 is, you know, one of my favorite characters from the series. So I really wanted her. I didn't really care for 9S, okay? But hear me out. When I made the other videos, I wasn't so familiar with like really the whole series of NieR Automata. I had watched some of the anime. I wasn't caught up completely, and I had not played the game, so I didn't really know much about it. So even though I made those videos in the past, I wasn't so familiar with everything. Now I am, or I'd say I'd know more, because actually I played the game now. I actually bought the game. I played it. I actually, well, wait, did I complete it the second time? I did actually. Okay, so I actually completed it twice, because if you play the game, you play it one time as 2B, then you play it again, pretty much almost the same thing as 9S, although there are things that are different, right? Because their paths kind of go like, you know, a little bit of a different routes or whatever. But you play somewhat of the same story twice, and then on the third playthrough, well, it's kind of like the second part of the anime. Honestly, there's a lot that I can talk about this, and I really would like to talk about it, but I don't want to take too much time away from like the unboxing. There's different parts or different endings, right? So you have your A ending, you have your B ending, which are your initial, you know, 2B and 9S ending, and then there's I think there's ending C, D, and then there's even an E. And although there is technically like 29 endings, because there's like different ways that you can die, and those are considered endings as well. But again, I did play the game, okay? So I do know more about it. And in playing the game, watching the anime, actually getting caught up and completely watching the anime, I gotta give some credit to 9S. He's a pretty cool character. So I said, you know what? Fine, I'll go ahead and you know, get his figure. So that is the reason why he's now included with the rest of them. And actually this 2B, I didn't know about her at first, that she was coming out, but then when I saw that, I was like, okay, cool, why not? It's a cool pose. It is a noodle stopper, which, you know, I do really like noodle stoppers. I have a few of them. I'd say maybe like, I don't know, 6 of them or something like that. It's not like a crazy number, but I do have a few. So yeah, that is the figures. Now, aside from the figures, last time, and I know, sorry guys, I'm just kind of talking, but last time when I did the opening of that figure back there, I also got some stuff from Ichiban Kuji, and one of them was this, which is the clear files. One of the E prize, you know, from the Ichiban Kuji. This one comes with, I think it comes with 3. I'm pretty sure there's 3 of them. Yeah, there is 3 of them here. And this one has Devola, Popola, and I think this is 21S. Now, there is 6 variants, right? 3 each in each variant, I guess you can say. And I thought those were cool, but I only had this one. So I went back and I did find one that came with all of them. So now I have actually every single one. It kind of sucks because these clear files, honestly, I don't open them. And the fact that there's like 3 in each one, it's kind of hard because I can only see the front and I can see the back. So the one that's in the middle, I kind of don't get to see it, or some part of the image, I don't get to see it. But yeah, so this is one of them. Obviously 2B in the front. There is this one here, which you can't see other than the YoRHa logo. It's supposed to have pod, I think it's pod 42. Then this one has 9S, has this other logo here, and then a image of 9S, like a scene, but again, you can't see it on the back. This one, A2. You have the weapons here, the swords, blades, whatever you want to call them. Some actual, you know, weapons, guns, forget what to call it. And like, it looks like some chibi, like, images of like the characters and whatnot. So yeah, there's that in the back. There's this one of Adam and Eve, and then again some more chibi looking images that have Adam, Eve. It looks like Pascal, and I guess just like a machine life form basically. So those are these here. Actually, you can see it better here. Actually, now that I see it, so you can see there Adam, Eve, Pascal, and machine life form. So kind of cool. Then there's this one, which obviously you're seeing this one, so I'll just go ahead and skip this one. Then you have this one of the commander. I believe this is Lily. I forgot. I think it's Lily. And then more machine life forms. So pretty cool. I don't know what to do with them yet. I don't know if I'll open them because they're kind of cool and they're like, it would be nice to display them, you know. But yeah, I thought these are really cool, and I pretty much found them for a pretty good bundle, all of these. So I just, you know, decided to go ahead and pick them up. So I have that. But now that I'm done with all that, we can move on finally to the unboxing. And I'll go ahead and I'll start with 9S. So again, premium Chokonose SEGA figure. I mean, at least that one was pretty good. I'm assuming this one will be pretty good as well. It is pretty much, you know, same kind of like, it should be same quality of figure. Well, I mean, we'll take a look to see if there's anything that could potentially be iffy on it, but you know, outfit is black and, you know, white hair. You can't mess that up really. So I don't think there would be, you know, anything bad on there, but who knows. So let's go ahead and let me cut this one because it has some stuff here and it's pretty well protected, which is, you know, actually pretty good, making sure that, you know, the figure doesn't get damaged. Yeah, and the size for these figures, they're pretty good. So I don't have an issue with them. If you know, obviously you can see here on the half moon, the Albedo and Kyoka, which are noodle stoppers, are pretty much around the same size as that 2B, which is a premium Chokonose, and this 9S is, you know, about that same size as well. So pretty comparable when it comes to sizing on these. So yeah, they look pretty much the same. And here is 9S. I feel like maybe I might have to change my light or something. Maybe like that, or I don't know. There you go, 9S. It looks pretty good. I'm not a big, I don't know. Well, I guess let me say this. I like the coat, like the top part of his outfit is pretty dope. I don't like the shorts. I do like shorts in general, right? I do like to wear shorts, but I felt like, you know, it probably would have been a cooler outfit if he had like, you know, actual pants or something instead of these like shorts or whatever. But I will say the boots look really dope and the socks are pretty cool. And I mean, overall, it's a black outfit, so I'm always down with that. I do like the designs on these things. They look pretty cool. So that's, I mean, yeah, that's actually kind of cool. I'd say overall, this is pretty good. You can see his backpack there in the back. His pose kind of just like, you know, chilling or whatever. So yeah, overall, you know, it's not a bad figure at all. I would say pretty good compared to the 2B that's over there. It's from the same series, from the same, I don't know, collection, I guess you can say. And as far as in the face and all that, I mean, he is wearing a mask, so there's really not much to tell on the face, but the hair looks fine and the little bandana thing looks fine. So overall, not bad. I'd say for that 2B, I mean, I don't know. I'd say it's a 5. It's not bad. Yeah. I don't have anything bad to say about it. It looks pretty good size again, and yeah, looks good. So now moving on to A2, which was the one that I was kind of waiting for because I really wanted this one. We'll see how she looks. Her face could be I don't know, I guess kind of like maybe doesn't look that much how she looks like in the anime or whatever, but I don't know, we'll take a look right now when we open it. And of course A2, if you guys know, I don't know if I should say, maybe this should be like a spoiler alert, but obviously A2, she's I guess you can say the original 2B. Although I guess 2B is not really 2B, right? You've seen the anime, technically she is considered 2E, right? But anyways, A2 is the very original one. And I will say this, I do obviously prefer the long hair version than when she cuts it short. I don't like that. That kind of sucks. I mean, 2B is fine. This 2B, okay? That's fine. I'm like, I can, you know, I can deal with that. But A2, they should have just kept her with her long hair. She ends up cutting her hair short, and that kind of ruined it for me. But anyways, here is A2. Look at that. That's a really cool pose. Oh, there's kind of like a I don't know if you guys can see there. It looks like it's as if she had a bruise on her leg, which is kind of weird. That kind of sucks a little bit. There is supposed to be like right here, kind of like it's because they're androids, you know, they're the way their like bodies are or whatever. They're supposed to be like, you know, you can see it, but I don't know. It looks. Let me see. It looks a lot better on the box, right? Here, you can hardly see it. So that kind of sucks a little bit. The legs look fine, except for that, like, you know, bruise looking thing there. And actually, oh man, look at this right here, dude. What the hell? Look at, I don't know if you can tell, but there's like a different color, like, I don't know if you can tell, but there's like different shades of color in here. That is not good at all. That is weird. I don't think the figure is supposed to be like that at all. It seems like they had some issues with the coloring on this figure. Now that I look at it, like this part of the arm looks like a specific like whitish color. Then like this part of the skin looks like one color, and then this part of the skin is kind of. And then look at that. It looks. I don't know if you can tell there, but it doesn't look good. The painting on it is not that great. It actually kind of sucks. Everywhere else, I would say the figure is fine. Even her face is fine. It looks, you know, I like her expression. She looks nice. Her arms, her actual, I guess, well, I dropped the figure. I guess most of the figure is pretty good, but the painting, definitely the painting on what's supposed to be like the skin tones is pretty jacked up. So like you have this little, I don't know what's there. It looks like a bruise. And then you have this really messed up like color in here. I don't know if you can tell, but I don't like it. So that kind of sucks. I would probably say that I would have to give her, I guess, you know, when a figure is affected in the face, right, where it really jacks up the figure's face and you know, kind of kills that, I would say that it could potentially go down to like a 3, maybe even a 2, depending on how bad it really is. This one, the face is not bad, to be honest, I guess. You know, it looks fine. So given that everything else is like kind of in an area where it's like, all right, whatever. It's the leg. It's, you know, the way she kind of sits, you really can't see it unless you really pull the figure and you're kind of like looking at it. I'll give her a 4, although I'm kind of disappointed with it. This was one of the ones that I really wanted to get, and it kind of sucks that it's the paint on it. It's the coloring is not that great. So yeah, she's gonna be a 4. Lastly, we're gonna go with 2B, but this one's a noodle stopper. This one's actually from FuRyu. Obviously different from SEGA, and we'll see how this one looks like. It's actually a different pose compared to the one where she's just crossing her arms. Yeah, I think the size should be pretty much the same as the other ones, but we'll take a look. It is a bigger box, but I feel like it is a bigger box for no reason, because the figure is still going to be pretty small, and this box is a little bit damaged. So let me see, when cutting this, I gotta make sure I do it right. Okay. Come on, man. Yeah, look at that. Look at that. Look at that box. Literally, it's so empty just for this little thing. Jesus Christ, look at that. That's a big box for no reason. That just takes up space. When they package it and ship it to you, they could, you know, pretty much put it in a smaller box and potentially save some money on shipping. But whatever. All right. Here is another 2B. Look at so many 2Bs. Look at that. Look at that whole NieR Automata clan. Crazy, huh? But that's 2B. It looks, let me see. It looks good. Hold on. Let me take a look at it from over here. All right. So it looks pretty good, but I will say there's a few things here and there that I'm like, that I personally think that this one did it better. So one of them, it does look like the premium Chokonose one's a little bit bigger than this one, which it's probably better, to be honest. That's a little bit bigger. The hair color, it's actually a little bit different. This one is more white than this one. This one has like a kind of like a darker color. I don't know what color that would be considered. I do like the boots on this one. The fact that they have like this glossy style, I think that's really cool. Even this one, the Ichiban Kuji one has that as well, so that's actually pretty cool. So the fact that they didn't do that here, it kind of sucks, because I think that would have made it look a lot better. This does have like painting on the design here, which this one doesn't, you know. It's not bad. I mean, I'm not saying like, oh, it should definitely have it. It's cool that it has it, but then you do run into the problem where it has to be painted really well. Otherwise, it just ends up messing it up. And I mean, it's not bad, but I feel like the black color on the dress and everything is not so like it's not heavy, right? So it looks kind of like a light black compared to like this one. Okay, I'm just like flashing you guys, but this black here compared to this black, this one is a lot it's a lot more darker and a lot more like what black should look like, I guess. If you look at the skin color also, it's different, right? So this skin color compared to this skin color is different. I don't know. This one, actually a little bit dusty now that I look at it. I don't know. I think honestly, I think I like the premium Chokonose one more than this Noodle Stopper. Actually, the Noodle Stopper looks a little bit too small too, which, you know, I will say is a little bit disappointing as well. You know what? Video started out good with 9S. 9.8, Jesus. 9S was pretty good actually. A2 kind of messed up, and then this one, I don't know. It's like the figure is fine, but I'm not, like, if I literally saw this one and that one displayed, I would definitely take that one better than this one. Again, I do like Noodle Stopper figures, right? But this Noodle Stopper, it's not really doing it for me. Yeah, I feel like they could have done a better job on this one. Better painting, the colors, like, I don't know. She just, it doesn't, the skin color, let me see. So here's the thing, okay, and I won't call this out because you can tell there's a difference. So here, right, this little part right here where her cleavage is at, so the color on that compared to, you know, looking at the color of her skin, it's pretty much the same, right? Makes sense. Same color on her thighs. Here though, you have one color here which it's a little bit darker than on her face, and then on here where the cleavage is at, that's like much whiter than the rest of the, as a matter of fact, it looks whiter than her hair itself. So it's like the color, I don't know, I feel like they could have done a better job with the coloring on this figure. Yeah, it's kind of disappointing actually. So this figure is, this figure, man, I keep messing it up. This video has gone for a long time already. Well, it's gone too long, I guess I can say. So all I'm gonna say is I'm a little bit disappointed. NieR videos have been pretty good so far. The figures have been good. This third part 3 is not so great, unfortunately. Honestly, out of the 3, I do like the 9S more. Then I would say that I like the A2, honestly, even though there is some issues with her, the painting on her legs and all that. And then, yeah, lastly, unfortunately, the Noodle Stopper, just I'm not too happy with the Noodle Stopper. It's unfortunate. I think I'm gonna give that Noodle Stopper a 3, just because it's not good, and I was expecting a lot more from this one, and I'll tell you why. Because this one was more expensive. Okay, I don't know why, but these figures, they were a lot more expensive for some reason. And this one in particular, she was a little bit more. And I think it's just literally because the damn box was bigger. But again, there was no need, because this figure is smaller. Yeah, this figure is literally smaller than the premium Chokonose one. So that's kind of disappointing. So yeah, she's gonna be a 3. Overall, like I said, I'm a little bit disappointed. I was expecting to close out this like whole NieR figure unboxing with a bang, but it's more of a, I don't know, whatever the opposite of that is, but it sucks. At least I do have the 9S, which is actually pretty cool. And I'm happy that I have this 2B1, because that one's great. So she gets to stay up there. I'm sorry, but you didn't make the cut. So that one will stay. That one looks good. I like that one. Don't really like it. Acceptable. Pretty good. So yeah, that is NieR Part 3, and it's another NieR long video. And again, I could have talked about it more, but I think I'm just gonna end it there. Yeah, that's pretty much it, guys. I will see you on the next video. Have a good one. Bye bye.